Hi you two, and welcome to episode 7. So we're super excited to see you next week, but for the last week of these videos, we're going to get ourselves into our yoga poses that we learned the previous week, and we're going to have a little bit of fun in our motor skills, trying to improve our agility. So you remember? That's it, the ability to change direction quickly, which you're going to need when you get back to school. So, enjoy yourselves. You're going to need a few pairs of socks and possibly some markers, but I'm sure Mr. Moore will explain more later. So have fun, and I'll see you at the end. Good luck. Hi you two, and welcome to your yoga session. So this is part 2 of our yoga. Last week we learnt 5 poses, and this week we're going to link them together to create a routine. But before we do that, we're going to get ourselves warmed up. So, if you are nice and comfortable on the floor, we can begin. Let's get warmed up. So, cross-legged, you're going to get your back nice and straight. You're going to bring your shoulders back so you open up your chest. And we're just going to sit here and we're going to take some nice deep breaths into our nose and out through our mouth. Are you ready? And out. So we're preparing our body for yoga. In through your nose and out. And again, in through your nose and out. We're going to bend to one side. We're going to try and put our ear onto our shoulder. You might not reach, it's fine, but we're just going to try and make our ear get to our shoulder. We're going to go to the other side, and we're going to try and put our other ear to our other shoulder. And you should feel this stretch all along your neck. Lovely. Now we're going to bring our chin down to our chest. So bring it in, hold it here. And then we're going to look up to the sky or the ceiling. Lovely. Now we're going to do a nice twist. So we're going to put one hand behind, we're going to put our other hand on our knee, and we're going to twist around as far as we can, trying to keep our spine nice and straight. Lovely. So our back is nice and straight. We're going to come back round. We're going to put the other hand behind, other hand on our opposite knee, and we're going to rotate that trunk. That's it. Rotate the middle of your body. Brilliant. Now we're going to do a nice side bend. We're going to put one hand across, and we're going to bend over just to get that stretch all the way down our body. Brilliant. And bring it back. We're going to go the other way. So opposite arm now, and bring it over. Trying to keep that back nice and tall. So don't want you crunched over. We just try and keep your back up and keep yourself nice and straight. Brilliant, well done. Now we're going to bring our feet out in front of us, and we're going to point our toes. We're going to start with our hands above our head, and then we're going to sweep down and through and back up, and we're going to go again, down and through. Let's go again, one more time, down and through. Well done. Right, getting into a straddle position, so our feet are going to be apart. We're going to walk our hands forward, starting with our back nice and straight. We're going to walk our hands forward, and we're going to lean into this nice straddle position. And you should feel the stretch all in the inside of your legs. If you find that too easy, try and push it a bit further forward. Try and walk your hands a bit further forward. If you're struggling to get there and you're still up here, as long as you can feel that stretch, it's doing what it needs to do. Brilliant. We're going to go over one leg. So walking all the way down to those toes. Try and get your head to your knee. Once again, don't worry if you can't. I can't. And then we're going to come back up. We're going to go down to the other foot. And we're going to try and get our head to our knee. Lovely, well done. Right, we're going to lay on our backs. So we're going to get ourselves nice and comfortable on our back. And we're going to bring one foot up. We're going to keep one knee up nice and high. The other foot's going to come up as yet, and we're going to try and bring our leg as close to our body, trying to keep our leg as straight as you can. Beautiful. Keep it here. Well done. Place that over the other leg. So we've created this shape, and now we're going to bring the opposite leg in. Just stretching through your hamstrings, making sure that you are not tight and that you're ready for yoga. And coming back down, we're going to do this opposite, so the other leg comes up, bring that in nice and close. Brilliant, and across the other leg, bring it in. Well done. Okay, and bring those knees into your chest. Great work, and then come up into your seated position, back round. We're going to put our feet together, so the soles of our feet are together, and we're going to try and move our knees towards the ground in what's called a butterfly stretch. Now obviously, if your legs are up here, that's fine, because we're going to be working on this. We're going to try and increase our flexibility. If you are finding that too easy, bring your feet closer to your body and try and bring them down a bit further. And this is our butterfly stretch. Fantastic, well done. So, I think you're ready to run through and recap our poses from last week. Let's see how we get on. We're going to start with our mountain pose, and our mountain pose is with our feet hip width apart. So here's our hips, and my feet are no much further than our hips. So the idea is that I'm keeping myself grounded in this position. Then to make sure that my body is ready for this, I'm going to roll my shoulders back. I'm going to get myself nice and tall. I'm going to suck in my tummy, which is going to engage my core muscles, my abdominals. I'm going to bring that in. I'm going to hold all the tension through my hips and push them forward, and I should feel the stretch coming through my quads. So then I'm going to pop my hands out, and we're going to stay here with those nice breathing techniques that we did before. So we're going to do 3 big breaths in through our nose and out through our mouth. One more breath. Well done. Then we were going to move into our rainbow pose. Now our rainbow pose was that pose where we brought our body over and our hand came up and we stepped out as we did so. So, as you step out, your feet are a little bit further apart and you're going to bring the arm over as if it's creating a rainbow and hold it here. Keeping your body as straight as you can so that you're not leaning forward, you're not pushing your tummy out, that you're just coming over in that stretch. And back again. We're going to go the other side. So the rainbow now changes to the other side, bringing it over and holding it here. And bring it back. Lovely. Well done. So that's our rainbow pose. From our rainbow pose, we're going to bring our feet back in and we're going to go down into our frog pose. Now our frog pose had our hands on the floor and our knees out either side of our arms, so we look like a frog. And then from here, when we breathe out, so when we exhale, we're going to lift our bottoms up and be up with our hands still as close to the floor as we can get. You might straighten your legs, you might not. Are you ready? Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. One more time, breathe in, and out. Great work, bring it back up. Fantastic, roll those shoulders so we get nice and straight again. Then we're going to move on to our Locus and Cobra pose. So we need to be on the floor for this one. We're going to come down. We're going to put our hands just beside our chest. We're going to place our hands flat on the floor. And when we're ready, we're going to lift up into that Cobra stroke Locus pose. Hold it here. Keep that head up. Well done. We're stretching our spine and opening our chest. And back down. Lovely. And then from here, we're going to go into our child pose, which means that we're going to come up onto our knees again. We're going to take our bottom back to our heels. And we're going to stretch our hands out nice and long in front of us. And rest onto the mat or your carpet. And hold it here. Brilliant. We're going to come back up, curl those toes under, bring your hands in closer, lift your bottom up, and bring your body up, rolling your shoulders back and coming into a nice tall position so that we're in our best posture we can be. So the idea is that we've got our shoulders back, our chest is open, our body is as tall as it can be, and we're improving our posture. So let's have a go at this all together with a little bit more silence, so a little bit more calm without Miss Bowyer talking quite so much. So, are you ready? Good, let's have a go. Okay, so I'm going to try my hardest not to talk, but I will reminding you when we move into our next pose. So if you're ready, and let's begin. Into our rainbow pose. Swap sides. And back up into a frog pose. Moving into our Cobra and Locus. those toes. Well done, Year 2. You worked incredibly hard, and I hope you took your time through those moves and you made them really fluid and really soft so that you could stretch your body as much as possible. So I'm going to send you over to the motor skills where I know you're about to have some fun with Mr. Ball. Enjoy yourselves, and I'll see you at the end.
Today's motor skill activity, we're going to be looking at agility, which is the ability to change direction really quickly. So being super quick at changing speeds and direction. Now, you're going to need 6 toilet rolls like I've laid out here. However, if you haven't got 6 toilet rolls, just find 6 objects or a piece of equipment around your house that you can use that's safe and easy to access. And you're also going to need 6 socks. Good luck. Let's see activity number 1. Now, for this first activity, you're going to need to lay out your toilet rolls just how I have in the middle. Now, as I said before, if you haven't got toilet rolls, then whatever piece of equipment you're using for this activity, lay out just one big step apart, so one big step apart from each other, just as I've laid out here. Now, because we're focused on agility, the first activity, we're going to start at one end, in between our cones, or in between our toilet roll. And idea is to be on your toes because you're transferring weight from one side to the other. So I'm on my toes, and the idea is to go down, touch, or get your hand really close to the piece of equipment closest to you. Then drop, go to the other side, really quick feet in between, get across, quick feet, quick feet, quick feet, quick feet. So you're getting down and you're touching each area as quickly as you can, with the idea of being on your toes, getting down nice and low. As you're here, that's when you're looking to change direction, change your speed, and get back across. All right, then forward, then back across. Then forward, then back across. Then we're getting our recovery, nice deep breath on the way back in to reset and have a go. Why don't you have a practice with Miss Boya? Good luck. Activity number 2. Now for this one, we're going to be doing a figure of 8. So rather than going and touching each cone, we're going in and around each cone. For example, I'm at my starting point, which is in the middle. I'm on my toes, I need to make sure I'm ready to react. I'm on my toes, able to change direction and speed. Now I'm here, I'm going to run round the cone closest to me, quick feet in and out. Imagine it's as a level. So I've done level number 1, brilliant. I'm moving across diagonally to the next one. Quick feet, quick feet, quick feet. Now I'm going to the third one. So we've done level 1, level 2. I'm moving on to the third step. Quick feet, quick feet, quick feet, quick feet. When you get to the end, brilliant. Jog it back in, back to the beginning. All right, and we're going to go again. If you haven't practiced, feel comfortable, try and do it a little bit faster. But remember on this one, the idea, we're not stepping, taking large steps. We're taking little quick steps. Quick feet, quick feet, quick feet. All right, lots of little steps. The more steps you can take, the better. Brilliant. Have a go with Miss Boya. See you soon.
Figure 8.
Activity number 3. Now for this one, you're going to introduce your 6 socks and we're going to be transferring them across the course. Sounds super fun, doesn't it? So now you're going to put them at your starting point where you start each activity. I'm going to demonstrate, so you're going to have one in your hand because you can only carry one at a time. How many can we carry at a time? That's right, just one. So you're on your toes. This time you're going to run to the furthest point, to the furthest corner, and put your sock down. And then you're going to back to collect the next one. So I'll do a quick demonstration. I'm on my toes. Go. I'm going to run, put my sock down in the corner. I'm going to run back through the middle. Nice quick feet. Pick my next sock up. Brilliant. And run back. Now the top 2 cones, or the top 2 pieces of toilet roll, they're covered in socks now. Brilliant. I'm now going to move to level 2. I'm going to pick them straight back up. Nice quick feet. Quick feet. Quick feet. Drop in here, nice and close. Yes, I managed to cover all areas with the socks. It's super fast. Remember, quick feet, put that sock down really quick, come back in, pick the next one up, and then off you go. It's going to be super hard, but super fun. Let's see how you get on with Miss Bolia.
Right, let's have a go. Go on. Bring it back. Right, now all the equipment's out, I'm going to collect them back. So I'm going to start back where I started. So I'm going to get this one, bring it back. Which one did I get first? That one. Coming back. Yes. Well done.
Challenge time! Now, for our challenge, you're going to have 30 seconds. That's right, just 30 seconds to put all of the socks out, but one at a time. For every sock you put out, you get 1 point. When all of the socks are next to the toilet rolls, you're then going to retrieve them one at a time. As again, when you put them back here, you get 1 point also. So, I'm a visual learner. I'll demonstrate by showing you my challenge.
Right, Mr. Moore, if you're ready, on your marks, get set, go.
Now I'm going to retrieve them again. Nice and fast. Nice quick feet. Oh, this is watching up. Now go back up again. Oh, this is a long 30 seconds.
And stop.
Wow.
Oh, my legs!
Look who we found, it's Mr. Eldridge.
Looking forward to my success.
On your marks, get set, go.
Yay. 1 point. 2 points. 3. 4. 5, 6. I think I might cheat this. Oh, back again.
And again. 3 seconds left.
3.
And stop.
Wow, that was tiring. Now, I managed to get 18 points. Mr. Eldridge managed to get 14. That was a brilliant try from both of us. Now, why don't you have a go? See if you can beat me or Mr. Eldridge. Good luck.
Yay! You did it! Well done, Year 2. We're so proud of you. Now, I know that you've worked really, really hard through all of these episodes and that you've given everything a go. But today, that motor skills activity was one tiring event. I can't tell you how worn out I was. So I let Mr. Moore and Mr. Eldred have a go. Did you beat them? I hope you did. I hope you did really, really well. And remember, if you didn't beat them, you can always have another go. That's the joy of having these things at home, is you can have another practice. Anyway, I'm glad you've enjoyed yourself. We cannot wait to see you. So, until we do, look after yourselves, and we'll see you soon.